Yeah, hi guys. So let's see how we can deploy a sample Next.js application into GitHub and see how the FB redirection works in this video. Okay, so for sake of this video, what I will do is like I will take one application. So let's see in this repository, in this Prince Vercel repository, I already have two applications deployed. Okay, so these two applications are getting the blog post from WordPress. Okay, so in the WordPress we are placing all the blog post with images. So what this application, particular these applications will do is will get the data or blog post from the WordPress and it will display it in the UI. So this is the Next.js application. So let's see if you want to build a brand new blog post kind of stuff. Okay, so basically this this project is pointing to catloveyou.com. Okay, so let me show you here. So basically let's see, we have a WordPress over here and catloveyou.com website is in the WordPress. Okay, so we go to the WordPress and update all our blog post, right? And what happens, we build a Vercel app, right? Vercel app. What this Vercel app will do, it will read the data from the WordPress and display it in the UI, right? So it will directly read the data from the WordPress, and it will display it in the UI. So that's what we have done. So that is what these two applications are doing. So if you see here, catloveyou, these two repository, this is a GitHub repository. So catlovew and catloveyou, these two applications are doing the this functionality. So it is a separate Vercel app with a separate domain. I will show that domain. It is reading the data or blog post from the WordPress and displaying it in the UI, right? So if I go to the Vercel app, these are all the two applications I already have. If I click this catlovew.vercel.app, I'll just directly open that website, right? So this is one website, and this is the replica of the same data, right? catloveyou.vercel.app. Okay, so let's say you have dog love you, right? You have a separate WordPress, separate WordPress for dog love you, right? Let me copy and paste it over here. So this is dogloveyou.com, right? So this is dogloveyou.com, and you need to let's say you need to create a new Vercel app for that, right? So if that is the case, we need to create a new Vercel app for that. So for this, before we go here, first we need to have a GitHub project, right? GitHub project which contains the Next.js logic, which should get the data using GraphQL API, right? So in this WordPress, we need to add the GraphQL plugin. So if I go to this catloveyou.com, if you see here we have added the GraphQL plugin. Okay, so we have to make sure we have added the GraphQL plugin, and inside GraphQL plugin, go to settings, right? If you click on settings here, you can find the GraphQL. This is the endpoint, let it be GraphQL, right? So other than that, we no need to change anything. We have to make sure here it is specified as GraphQL. Okay, so once this is done and this GraphQL endpoint is enabled, then what we can do, from this Vercel app or GitHub repository, we can get the data from WordPress and deploy it to Vercel. Okay, so for now, since I already have a sample application deployed over here, right? This is a Vercel application. I'll try to deploy the same application in a different name. But let's think of a scenario we are deploying it for dogloveyou.com. Okay, so what we will do, for reference, let's open the GitHub repository. I will download this catloveyou repository. So as soon as I go inside this, I can see this green color code button. Click download zip, right? Once it is downloaded, what I will do now, it is in my local, right? I will unzip it. It is unzipping. Where is it? Okay. Once it is unzipped, this is the entire project structure, right? So this is the entire project that we have downloaded from this, right? So now what we will do next is we need to create a separate repository in the GitHub, right? So for that, I will go to this repositories, click on new. So let's say if I will give dog love you, right? So this is dog love you WordPress data for testing. Description you can give whatever you want, right? So this is the repository name I'm giving, dog love you, and I will just click create repository, right? So once it is created, what I will do is, if you just see here I have uploading an existing file, right? Just click on this uploading an existing file. After clicking over here, just try to drag and drop this entire content over here. Okay, I'm just dragging and dropping the entire content over here. So there are total 49 files. It's trying to upload everything, right? So let's wait for it. Okay, so this is the easiest approach. We can just drag and drop, right? So usually the developers will use git command to get the code in their local and do the development, test it, and then deploy it to the GitHub and then to Vercel app. Since we are skipping those steps, we are just directly copying the entire code. We are not doing any modification. We will do those modifications directly into the GitHub. Okay, I will show you where all the places we need to do the modifications. Okay, so once if you see here, there is no the entire stuff is uploaded, right? There are 49 files over here. Once this is uploaded, just click on commit changes, right? Okay, so let's wait for the changes to be committed. Okay, so I think I just made one small mistake. So I should not copy the entire folder. I should have copied the content of this folder and drag and dropped. I think that's the mistake I did. We should not see a main folder over here, right? So, okay, anyway, I'm going to delete it. So let's see. So we can delete this repository by going to settings. So now currently we are in dog love you, right? So this is the URL dog love you. Here you can find the settings. Just scroll to the bottom, delete this repository. So currently we are in GitHub. Okay, so delete the repository. Now we have to type the name which is available at the top. PRIN Prince Vercel / dog love you, right? So once that is done, we need to provide the password for this as well. Okay, so once we have provided the password for this, yeah, now we see there are only two GitHub repositories. Now what I will do, I will create another one in the name of dog love you, right? Dog love you, because I have deleted the old repository. I'm creating the new one, dog love you from WordPress, right? So I'll just click on create. We are just doing the same process again because we did a mistake previously. So now what I will do, instead of drag and dropping this entire folder, I'll just copy the every file and then drag and drop. Okay, so here I'll just click on uploading an existing file. After that, the same process. Select all the files from here, drag and drop, and leave it over here. Again, there will be 49 files which will be copied. The folder structure will be a bit different over here currently now. Okay, so let's wait for it to complete. 40, 41, let's see. Okay, so now all the files are uploaded. Now just scroll down and click on commit changes. So now all the files from our local has been committed to dogloveyou GitHub repository, right? So let's wait for it to process our files. Right, now we can see then all the folders in the root directory itself, right? So this is the proper way we need to do it. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we need to update some changes. So this project is for catloveyou.com, right? Now we are making or changing it for dogloveyou.com, right? Now I will explain where all the places we need to change, right? So let's go from components, right? So just click on components. Okay, so now inside components we have a couple of files. I will tell you file by file where we need to change those things. Okay, so here we no need a container, we no need data footer. Okay, click on header.tsx, right? Just click on header.tsx. Here if you see we have catloveyou, right? This we need to update it. So for this, click on edit button over here, edit this file, edit this file. This is dog, right? Dogloveyou, right? Now at the top we have commit changes. Click on commit changes and click on again commit changes. Now what I will do now, okay, let me track those files. What are all the files I'm editing? Okay, so first file is header.tsx. So this is the first file I just edited, right? So let's go to that. Okay, now this file I have changed to dogloveyou, right? Now next is under hero post. Do we have anything to change? No. Intro, yes, in intro we have catloveyou, right? Just click on edit, same process, dogloveyou, and click on commit changes, commit changes. This is done. So now next file is intro.tsx, right? So second file is intro.tsx. Okay, let's go to the next file. Let's go to more stories. Do we have anything? No. Post body, no. Post header, no. Post title, no. I think that's it. Let me verify once again. I'll just go through file by file just for my satisfaction. I'm not missing anything. Header, intro. Okay, that's it. So other things are all dynamic. Okay, so everything works out of the box. We don't need to do any changes. I have done for you. So everything is done, right? So I mean, now we are discussing about components folder. Now hide this components folder. Let's go to next folder, right? Next is under lib folder. Go to api.ts. Do we need any update here? No, I don't think so. Okay, so leave it and go to constants.ts. Okay, so here we need some update, right? So next file is constants.ts. Here what we will do, just click on this edit button, type dog love you, right? And CMS URL, this is the WordPress URL usually. So you can say like .com or dogloveyou.com, right? So I can commit changes, right? I will note it down, this file as well. This is constants.ts, constants.ts. So this is one file, right? After that, go inside pages. Okay, let's minimize the lib folder. Inside pages, we have API folder. We no need to update anything. Inside posts, we have one file, but we don't want to update anything in this file as of now. Okay, I will tell you when we need to update. In underscore app.tsx, no. Underscore document.tsx, no. Index.tsx, no. I have made everything as dynamic, right? Okay. Styles, we no need to update anything. Public folder, we no need to update anything. And here also we no need to update anything. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so these are all the files we need to update as of now. I have explained in the video what are the things we need to update. So basically for a new website, we just need to update these things first. Okay, so this is for file changes, right? File changes. Okay, so this one. Next is for ads, placing ads. So for placing ads, we just have only one page, which is nothing but slug.tsx. I'll tell you what is it. So it will be in this format, slug.tsx. Okay, so this file alone, we just need to update it. So let's go here. It will be under posts. So if you see here, slug.tsx, go over here, click on edit button. So basically we have three ads, right? So if we just scroll down a little bit, here we have head tag, right? Below this head tag, here I have added the script, right? So you need to get the data from the for this example, we have added a script from mgid. Okay, so this is the ad that is being placed from mgid. So I have to update this src one and this id. So these are all the two things. So this will be available at the header, right? If I want to compare you with the website, let me go to the website and click on any of the post. Okay, so let's wait for a couple of seconds, right? So here we can see the ad, right? So this ad is responsible for this code. Under head, we have this code, right? So this is the ad that has been displayed over there. If you just scroll down, you can update it if you have a different website. Okay, so if you just scroll down, below this post header, we have one more ad, right? So we can place one more ad below this post header. Let's verify that. So I have a post header over here. Just below this, we have one more ad, right? So this is one ad. After that, if you just scroll down a little bit, here we have post body and footer, right? After that, we have one more ad, and after this ad only, we have more stories. Okay, so we have one more ad at the bottom. If you just scroll down a bit, after this article is done, scroll down a bit, after this article, the another ad is getting started, right? It will just keep on scrolling. Okay, so this is one more ad. That's it, right? So if you want to update the ads, you just need to click on edit button, update these values, and click on commit changes. It's the same process that we have to do. Now I'm not updating anything because I don't have any ads for dogloveyou.com, right? So this is for CatLoveYou. So I'll just click on cancel changes. I'm not doing any changes over here, right? So for ads, we just need to update only the slug.tsx. Okay, so now we are good, right? So let's try to deploy this application into Vercel, right? So I'll go to Vercel. Here I can see add new project and click on this project. Let's wait for it to retrieve. Now here we can see dogloveyou, right? Just click on import. So I want the Vercel app domain as dogloveyou.vercel.app, right? So if I want in this name, I will keep the project name as dogloveyou. right? I will leave it as dog love you. Vercel.app, it will automatically appended at the last. Okay, so now the framework is Next.js. We don't need to do any changes. One important thing is we need to update this environmental variable. Okay, so where we can find this environmental variable, right? So that is a very important thing over here. So let me show you what is available for catloveyou.com. Okay, so for catloveyou.com, so I'll just paste the URL, right? So this is the WordPress URL for catloveyou.com. Okay, so this is the key and this is the value. Okay, so now what we have to do, we need to copy this key. Okay, if you don't know where to find the key, I will tell you where to find the key. Go to the GitHub repository, go under lib and API. Here at the top you can see WordPress API URL, right? Copy that, go to Vercel app, paste that value, that in key, right? Click tab. In this value segment, this is nothing but your this is your existing WordPress website link, right? After that slash, add a slash GraphQL. That's it. Okay, so this is the one that we need to add. So what I will do, I'll just copy this and paste it inside the value, right? So you have the website URL slash GraphQL slash, right? Click on add button. That's it. Now this variable is added. So why we have this variable? Using this GraphQL API only, this project can retrieve all the data from your WordPress. I have explained, right? So using that GraphQL API only, it can fetch all the data from WordPress and display it to in the Vercel app. Okay, so now I will try to deploy, click deploy. Okay, let's see. We should not face any error. So I'm not expecting any error. So let's wait for a sec. Okay, let it get deployed, right? So parallelly, I'll teach you how the FB redirect works. Okay, so if you have a WordPress, right, catloveyou.com, when okay, and we have a another one, Vercel app. Okay, so this is a separate Vercel app. We bought a domain catloveyou.xyz and we updated our domain to a Vercel app. Okay, I will show you once the deployment is done how you can update the domain for this. Okay, so I have updated this catloveyou.xyz as a domain for this. Now what we have to do, okay, so what's the concept is, if you go inside, let's consider this is our Vercel app. So let me go inside this. This is my Vercel app, right? So let me copy this link, right? So if I paste it over here, main concept is like when I paste this Vercel app link, right, in the Facebook, it will show as a Vercel app. But when user clicks on this Vercel app, it will directly redirect you to catloveyou.xyz. This is not Vercel app. I mean, basically this is deployed to Vercel, but this domain belongs to you. You paid some amount and got this domain, right? So this belongs to you. You are the owner of this domain. So you have to place all your ads over here, right? So this is just a temporary routing mechanism. So when user, this is just for FB, Facebook marketing stuff. Okay, if it is a Vercel app, it can recognize it's a registered and well-known publisher, and it will boost the post everywhere. Okay, so that is the reason everyone are using Vercel app. So when we paste this post in Vercel app, as soon as user clicks on it, it will automatically, control will go here. It will redirect this. This is the separate application which I am going to deploy it in some time. Okay, so this will understand that it is coming from catloveyou.com and it will redirect the user to catloveyou.xyz. Okay, so that is the concept. For this, we have to deploy one more application. Okay, so we need to change some options over there for the redirect to happen. Okay, so let's see how this Vercel app for dogloveyou.com is done. So let me go here. Okay, it's perfect timing. Okay, now dog love you is deployed. Let it load. It's loading. Okay, done. Paka. So let's click on continue to dashboard. Nice. So if you see here, when I click on this one, it came as the domain is came as dogloveyou-8.vercel because dog love you is already reserved by someone else. So that is the reason Vercel have appended 8 at the end, right? So if you have your own domain, Vercel will not append anything. We can update our domain and it will always be that link like dogloveyou.com. That's it. There will not be any Vercel.app. Okay, so that is the expectation. If you go to the dog love you, see, we can see all the concept over here, all the stories. When I click on any stories, here also it says dog love you, and here we are seeing all the posts from the WordPress, right? That's it. Now our new application is completed. Let's see how we can do a redirect part. This is separate thing, right? So this we are deploying to a Vercel one. Now let's see how we can do a redirect part. As I explained, when user clicks on any post from Facebook, right? So they and we need to redirect the user to this catalog.xyz. For that, I have already created an application and I will show you. I will deploy it now. Okay, so I'll go to my GitHub repository, go to my home page, I'll click here and go to my repositories, click on new repository. Here I will say cat love you redirect. Okay, re read something. Okay, redirect repository, right? For FB, right? I'll click on create button. Once that is created, I have already downloaded my code, which is FB redirect cat love you main. Okay, so what I will do, I will just copy this entire folder structure and place it over there, right? So I'll just click on updating an existing file. Same concept, just drag and drop over here, drag and drop. That's it. Okay, so in this application, we need to update only one file because we are just using this application just for the redirect. So we no need any other changes. So let's scroll down and click on commit changes. Let's wait for a couple of seconds. Okay, so now I will just verify if we need any other changes. FB API, we no need post path.tsx. We need to update here. I don't think so. I have done a different logic. You no need to update anything here. Okay. Okay, so what you can do, you can directly move to middleware.ts. Okay, so this is the intermediate logic. Okay, so what it will do, right? Okay, endpoint URL at loveyou.com. Are we using this endpoint URL? Let me verify it once. So this endpoint URL is not used anywhere. So we no need this environmental variable. So we are getting the referral code and we are checking if it is from Facebook. We are getting that FCL ID. and we are redirecting it. Okay, so got it. So here we just need to update only one thing. So just click on edit button. You need to update to which domain you have to redirect it to. Okay, if you see in line number 26, I have appended like https://catloveyou.xyz, right? So this is this logic I have made for catloveyou.com, right? When user comes from when user comes from the Vercel app from the Facebook, when user clicks on it, it will go to this redirect application. It sees it is coming from the Facebook. It identifies, it can check whether it is coming from Facebook or not. After identifying it's coming from Facebook, it will automatically redirect to catloveyou.xyz. Okay, so if I want to redirect to dogloveyou.xyz, then I just need to update this part, right? Dogloveyou. Yes, dogloveyou dot, let's say instead of xyz, let's say you bought a domain, separate domain like dogloveyou.com, right? So you just need to update it over here and click on commit changes. Click on commit changes. Right? Okay, so now we got dogloveyou.com, right? Okay, so that's it. Okay, so now what I will do, I will go to Vercel app. I need to deploy this application as well. Go to the Vercel app and click on add new project, catloveyou redirect, read, import. I'll make it as cat love. Okay, let's see if we are able to get this domain, cat love. And we don't need any environmental variable for this application. Okay, so just click to deploy. Let's wait for it. Okay, I think we need for other purposes. Let me cancel this deployment. Okay, I missed it one. Okay, so just for safer side, let's give the same environmental variable. Okay, the environmental variable is nothing but your catloveyou.com. Go to your WordPress, copy your catloveyou.com. I mean, it's the same URL. You will understand now. In the value, place the catloveyou.com/GraphQL. We need to update the GraphQL. From where the GraphQL is coming from, this is where the endpoint GraphQL. Copy it. Go to the Vercel app /GraphQL/. That's it. Now the key. Now we need to identify what is the key. Go to this FB. This FB redirect application, the new one that you have created. Same process. Go to pages. Go to this slug post path.tsx. Here, if you see, here we'll be having this GraphQL endpoint. Copy this, and this is the key. Okay, so once it is done, click on add and click on deploy. Okay, so let's wait for this to complete the deployment. Meanwhile, let's verify. So now what we did, we have deployed the dogloveyou Vercel dogloveyou.com for Vercel app, right? So this is done. Right now, this is already done. Previously we done. Now we are trying to deploy the redirection part. So this is the redirect for dogloveyou. Okay. So when user clicks from FB, let's say here we have FB. Okay. So FB, when user clicks anything from FB, it will go here. It will identify it and it will redirect to any Vercel app that we want to provide. That's it. Okay. Concept is simple. Just go through the video again. You will understand how the things work. Okay. So yeah. So it's getting started. Okay, that's it. So it's a standalone application. Okay, so here we will not see much over here. Let's see if we can get any post in this. So let me copy any post title. Okay, let me copy this one and slash post. Okay, so I can get all the posts, right? So now I have to copy this data, copy this content and open my, okay, I think I haven't logged into this Facebook. Okay, let me open my profile, right? Let me scroll over here, Facebook. Okay, I have copied that link, right? I'll go to my stuff. Let's wait for its loading. Okay, so now what I have to do, just click here, paste. Okay, so this will consider as a catalog Vercel app. Okay, so now this is okay, this is private post. Click on post. Now it will redirect to dogloveyou.com, but we don't have the dogloveyou.com Vercel app deployed, but we can see where it takes. When you click here, see, it's taking us to dogloveyou.com/post/ this one. If we have bought this domain and if we have deployed a Vercel app for this one, the redirection will happen as soon as possible. If you see here, too quick, right? So this is the advantage of that, this logic. This is a new logic that I have done. So this is the main advantage of it. So it's too quick. We just need to update it, right? So let me delete this from my FB account, move this to my another screen, right? So now we are done, right? So in Vercel, what are the things we need? We have one redirect app. Where do we have that redirect app? Vercel 6. Okay, Catlove 6. Catlove 6.vercel is the redirect app, and dogloveyou is the one that we have deployed currently. So this is the concept, and this is the logics we need, and these are all the files we need to update. Where is it? Right here, right? Maybe you can take a photo or you can take a screenshot, and you can watch whenever you want to see it again, right? And that's it. Let me know if you need any help or anything. This is available in this repository. You can go to here and verify this, right? So we already have 2 applications. Now we have added 1 more applications, and this is for the redirect part, right? So these are all things are done, right? Okay, thank you. Meet again.